awesome. Well, thanks for joining us at the Interclass, everybody, on YouTube on our Meyer series. Today we have Taylor Clark, entrepreneur from, where are you from, Taylor?
I'm from Buffalo, New York.
Buffalo, New York. Cool. And actually, I first found her off the Ask GaryVee show, and that was one of the main shows that I actually started watching to really start figuring out how to be an entrepreneur and everything. And it's really cool actually talking to somebody that's actually been on the show and kind of can get their point of view, what they're doing from then to now. So I guess just give us an intro about yourself, Taylor.
Sure. So I'm 22, about to be 23 next month. And I've spent the past year and a half, no, about a year. I graduated last May with my second degree. I have a degree in fashion design, and since graduating, I wanted to obviously use those degrees. And I just was in this massive rut, like post-graduation, wanting to accomplish a lot and yet not actually doing anything towards the goals you want because head. So that's where I was for like the past year. And then I came across a YouTube live that GaryVee was doing, and I'd submitted my number on the live in the comments, and by sheer luck, randomness, whatever you want to call it, he called me. And that's kind of where the conversation began, that I was with him. Oh, just cut out a little bit. That's fine. So basically, since the call, I've been literally, from the minutes I wake up till the minutes I go to sleep, have been working harder towards my goals than I think I ever have in my life. I started a business by day 20 after the call called Digital Nomad Apparel, and it's basically my version of a lifestyle apparel brand that I always wanted to create. It's not perfect, but I put it out there. If it fails, okay, that's fine with me. But I kind of wanted to just put something out there and go with it. And so this whole 30 days has been about like self-discovery and figuring out the things that I want to do and actually working to get to the points that take me to being successful in things.
Of course.
So it's kind of where I'm on day 27 right now, I believe. Okay. So it's just been a lot of work, a lot of behind the scenes that people aren't really seeing, like emailing and things like that.
I feel like that's actually a really tough part too, to be able to like actually show your entire day. You know, like you can say multiple things like I have this many meetings, I'm doing this and this, but they don't actually see like your point of view, the actual 30, 45 minutes that you're doing emails, you know, contacting entrepreneurs and stuff like that. So
yeah, that's been a lot of my day. I actually just put an Instagram story up literally 10 minutes ago of me just scrolling through my emails. And I didn't even realize how many emails I had until I started to do that. And that's a lot of the things that I've been doing behind the scenes that people aren't seeing. Like I have hundreds, maybe even thousands of Instagram DM messages. And I'm sorry if I haven't gotten back to you, but I just can't see them all. But it's the same thing with my email. I started this email account when I started my blog, which was day like 2 of this 30 days. And just scrolling through that one email account of all the emails I'm getting, I'm responding to every single one. And I don't think people are understanding how much time that actually takes. But it's really important to me, and that's just one of the things I've been doing, and it takes a large chunk of my time.
Gotcha. And that's actually one thing that GaryVee really emphasizes, I feel like, is really like you don't know the true worth of someone until way down the road, and you're never really going to know that ROI. But like what you did, like responding to me and be able to get on this YouTube series and stuff, which I greatly appreciate it. Yeah. You never know where like that may go down the future. So it's really awesome.
Exactly.
So, but it sounds like I got pretty lucky though, if you still have hundreds and thousands of DMs.
Yeah, I don't know about hundreds of thousands, but I would say there's a good 3,000 to 4,000 that I probably haven't even begin to touch. Instagram only likes to notify you up to 99 plus, and then when you start to go through them and it constantly keeps saying 99 plus, yeah, I don't think I'm getting close, but I'm trying.
For sure. Okay, well, what is the biggest thing that you got from the GaryVee show?
I think it was get out of your own head and just do. That for me was the biggest, most impactful thing he said, because I realized that through doing, even if it's something that you don't want to do or love to do, like just a job, you're going to learn something from it. And you're going to either learn, oh, yeah, that's something I kind of like, or no, I hate this, definitely don't want to do this. And then you can ignore that avenue from then on out. So I kind of look back at all the internships I had and jobs that I've had previously, and I really looked at the things that I enjoyed about it and the things that I hated about it, which kind of helped navigate me into an avenue of where I should go down next.
Okay.
So that's kind of the thing that I really resonated with the most was just do. It doesn't matter what you're doing. You're going to learn something about it or yourself through the process.
That's huge. And I think I've started to notice, so I'm 21, about to be 22 here in a month as well.
Awesome.
So May 9th, I wonder if we're really close to birthdays, but
May 27th.
hey, nice. But a lot of people I'm starting to notice, like friends or people, even like just acquaintances that you see during college and everything, they really kind of judge like when you always have like that new idea that you're working towards. And, you know, like maybe I'm 20, about to be 22, and I've started 3 different companies and 2 have been busts. But the thing is, like, people judge you on your failures, but what like a lot of people don't realize is that's really just a huge learning curve. You know, you're learning how to run a business from the beginning by yourself. 2, you just know that you don't ever want to do that specific business ever again. And then you kind of navigate from there. Like you said, like knowing what you like and dislike through your internships, it really helps navigate you in the next couple of years to really do what you love every single day.
Yeah, and the statement I think that I love the most that deals with this is you have to fail your way to success. Like, everyone knows that Thomas Edison came up with the light bulb, but doesn't know of the 1,000 light bulbs before it that failed. So It's kind of like that. Through failing, you're going to find your success. And no one who's got something crazy successful has done it in their first try. And if it did, it was pure luck.
For sure. No, I completely agree. So after that interview, what is your point of view on goals then? Because in the interview, you made a goal, just like, I want to be this age and make this certain amount of money. And Gary kind of just tore you down.
Yeah, for me, you know what? I kind of hate the answer when I look back at it, because the goal of $1 million really isn't my goal. Like, my goal is actually to be able to travel the world and experience different cultures. And by experiencing different countries and cultures and things like that, I want to be able to take that back and just literally use that as inspiration for my businesses. So for me, I always used millionaire as that number amount to be able to go out and travel the world and experience cultures and take what I learned from the world and bring it back as like a collaborative type of inspiration business. So I hate the answer when I look back at what I said. Yeah, millionaire by 25. Like, for me, it's not about having $1 million in the bank account. Like, yes, that would be cool, but it was more of what I could do with it.
Right. So it's the lifestyle behind it.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's not like I want to go buy cars and planes and stuff either. I literally just want to go experience the world and live my life. Like, you get one life, and my goal is to just literally live every single day in, like, pure happiness and bliss. And
see new things all the time.
Yeah.
I completely agree with you. And I'm actually starting to become really big on traveling, too, and stuff. I think I'm going to go to Spain this summer, New York one time this summer. I'm trying to go, like, all over the place and stuff. And I always like tell my grandpa, who like has a lot of regrets. He's lived in the same town where I live currently his entire life, all 76 years of his life. And I always just think, I'm like, imagine if you spent those 76 years of your life traveling the world, seeing new things all the time. Like, I think that's what the coolest part about, not so much having the money, but having the money to be able to support that lifestyle, be able to see new things every single day of your life. I think that's
exactly what I'm trying to do. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. So I guess most of your businesses will have to be online based. Is that correct? To be able to do it?
Yeah. So my lifestyle, I would love to be a digital nomad. Like, I'm extremely hooked on that term and the lifestyle and the phrase. Like, having a business that's completely run online, all you need is Wi-Fi, is what I am trying to get into right now. Yeah.
Okay. And that's what a digital nomad is?
Yeah. Basically, a digital nomad is someone who all they need is Wi-Fi, and they're able to run their business in their life. From wherever they are in the world with an internet connection, they're able to sustain that lifestyle.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how many businesses are you currently running?
Currently, businesses, I would say one, which is my digital nomad apparel that I launched, I think it was last week. The other business, but it really isn't because I'm not making anything off of it, is my personal brand, which is my blog, The Fabulous Journey, which is more of just me documenting what it is I'm doing. So I don't know if I would call that a business, but those are really the only two avenues I have started. I have 3 more lined up, though, that are in the works of collaborations with people right now, though.
Gotcha. That's huge. Is that all what you want to do in the next year or so, or is that kind of like a time frame?
Yeah.
Just depends on.
Probably within the next 6 months, I'm going to have a couple of the other ones launched. The one is I'm speaking with this guy, Austin, in Vancouver, who is possibly the next, like, Steve Jobs. He's been coding since he was 10. He's really, really good with apps and websites and is talking with, like, venture capitalists and things like that. So I'm possibly teaming up with him to create an app as well in the digital nomad realm. There's another guy that I've been working really closely with in Texas. His name is Jeff, and we're possibly going into business together as well. So there's a lot of things that people aren't seeing but are in the works for sure.
Right. Well, that would be really cool to be able to share with the entire world. I mean, 6 months from now, you know, a lot of people are probably, and the thing is, like, telling people now, next 6 months are going to get really excited just to be able to see your final product and what you came out with too.
Yeah, I'm excited to see what happens. I know Gary's always talking about the long game, like the 5-10 years down the road, but I like to launch things fast and see then how they're going to go from there.
For sure. And do you still keep in touch with Gary, or by any means?
I've emailed him once or twice. It's actually really funny you say that, because last night I was on my blog and I saw a comment from Gary Vaynerchuk. And I was like, ooh, Gary commented on my blog. So cool. Only it was like a really not so nice comment. So I emailed him saying, hey, would love some context on this. It ended up not being him. So it was spam of a person who created a completely fake account impersonating Gary. And I don't think he's very happy about that. So that was a point of contact that I had with him. I emailed him and he responded. But other than that, I haven't talked to him on the phone or anything since.
Gotcha. Yeah, I just remember seeing the video and he's like, the whole VaynerMedia club is going to be watching you and stuff. And you're just like, oh no.
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's really cool. And I actually, so right when I followed GaryVee too, or actually right when I followed you, I noticed that it was one of the other people that we had mutual friends was GaryVee. So I thought that was really cool.
Really? That's cool.
Yeah, so he's like following you on Instagram and everything and keeping in touch.
Yeah.
Cool.
I think after the 30 days, well, at least I'm hoping we'll have another conversation. But it wasn't anything promised or said that it's going to happen. But hopefully 30 days, reconnect.
That's awesome. Okay, so one tip to finish off the video to entrepreneurs like our age, 21, 22 years old.
I honestly would recommend everyone to go travel the world and figure out what it is you like and what you don't like just through doing. Like, take every single opportunity that comes your way and try it. Even if it's something you don't think, well, I'm not sure I'll enjoy that, do it anyway to see if you really do enjoy it or not. That's kind of what I did in my 4 years of college. I traveled a lot. I took every single internship, job, opportunity, everything. And it's helped me figure out the things I don't like. And I think that's just as valuable as knowing what you do. So that's what I would recommend. Do everything.
That's awesome. Cool. Yeah, no, I completely agree. And I feel like being in college too, like people kind of set themselves too thin too, because they like go after one degree, but they don't know if they could truly love something else when no idea.
I suggest studying abroad for sure.
Studying abroad?
I think everyone should study abroad because the classes will transfer back as either electives or direct courses. And what you learn about yourself when you study abroad is insane. I did it twice, and I did it in my last year and a half of college. So I think it's everything. Traveling is everything, at least for me.
Sure. Well, perfect. That's awesome. Well, guys, I hope you guys like this video. Episode 27 on the inner class. We have Taylor Clark with the Ask Gary V show, and that's how I first found her. So I have all of her information below, her website and Instagram. So if you have any questions for her, please send her a DM. I'm sure she'd love to answer them. Other than that, I think we're good to go. Thank you so much, Taylor.
Yeah, thanks so much for having me.
All right. See you guys.
Yeah.